Hi, this is Tanya from Love Butter Tarot, back with the monthly reading for February 2018 for Scorpio. How are you doing, Scorpio? Thank you for your patience. I didn't do any readings in January, but I'm back with the monthlies again. And what a wonderful energy there is. Just had the super moon, and I don't know how many of you are feeling it, but it was massively, massively powerful. So I'm going to go straight into what I was picking up psychically with you. And the first thing that came as soon as I started to tune into you was a quote. Now, I did have to write it down because I'm not, I can't remember it, especially with all the other stuff that's coming through as well. And the quote was from On the Road by Jack Kerouac. I can never say his name properly, but you know what I mean. And it is the quote that came through was, "The only people for me are the mad ones, the ones who are mad to live, mad to talk, mad to be saved, desirous of everything at the same time. The ones who never yawn or say a commonplace thing, but burn, burn, burn like fabulous yellow Roman candles, exploding like spiders across the stars. And in the middle, you see the blue center light pop, and everybody goes, oh." And this is it. There's a big wonder coming through with your reading today. And I feel that quote just sums it up. I love how spirit work with me in that way. And what I feel with this, what I am feeling is like you are finally breaking out of this bell jar. It's almost like you've been in this bell jar, you've been sort of enclosed, a bit like sort of an experiment, it's like people have been looking down on you, and you've been enclosed in this bubble, and there's been a lot of monotonous routine where you've been just going round and round, and it's like numbing you in some way, and like sort of your daily life has been numbed, or the people around you are mind numbing, if that makes sense, so everything has been a bit like repetition, a bit like Groundhog Day all of the time. And it's almost like this firework, like they talked of in that quote, this firework. It's like somebody's put a rocket up your arse sort of thing, and you're just breaking through and shattering all this glass, and this glass that is actually kept you enclosed in some way as well. So it's like you are escaping. This could be, somewhere where you've enclosed yourself in, or somebody else has enclosed yourself. Because I feel like some people might not be happy, to see you like explode, but it's like you're flying high, and you're sending all of these sort of sparks of brilliance and beauty as you do this, so there's a real powerful experience I feel is coming through. I almost done like a fist pump there. It's sort of like a Bon Jovi sort of thing there, but this is it. Wherever you have been confined, you are breaking free from this. This is what I feel is coming for you this month. And I also feel nature is very, very important for you in more ways than one. I feel you go to nature to be healed and to be soothed, okay? But I also feel if we look at nature, okay, and look at the cycles of nature and how, when them new buds form, a tree just allows them to do it, it doesn't push them, it doesn't anything like that, it allows it to happen. But when them leaves fall away on the winter, it doesn't grasp at them neither. So it's like, let them come, let them go. This is it. This is all part of the human experience, okay? And we live in cycles. We live in regeneration. There is death, there is rebirth, decay. This is it. It is all part of a cycle. So things may be falling away, but things may be coming there. But what you have is this sort of solid tree trunk, which is yourself, which will stay standing all of the time. I was out with a friend the other day who, funny enough, is Scorpio. They came over to visit me on the island, and we seen this beautiful old olive tree, and it was like, wow, like how old is that? What stories can that tell? It'll have seen some things, but so have you, and this is it. I want you to, you're solid within yourself. Do not allow other people to shake you by actually sort of showing your brilliance in some way, do not. So like I say, this is it. It's you're not chasing a dream. You're going to make your dreams reality. And once you are out of this confinement, I feel that is is what is going to happen, you know. So that's what I was picking up psychically, and I forgot to do your cards there, so I'm going to put them out now and see if they resonate. I usually lay out a few of the spread before I start, but like I say, I've had massive computer problems again today. There's for some reason me and technology do not mix very well. So I'm going to do them. I'm going to do them now and see what we have. So right, okay, the first thing that is coming out here is I feel that there has been old heartbreak, okay, which has been hindering you in some way. And I feel this is where you have struggled. You know, I don't feel it's recent. I feel it's old, okay? This is it. This is what I'm getting, old heartbreak. And I feel this has sort of stopped you planning. This could have been what's confining you. You might have sort of put this bell jar on yourself in order to keep yourself safe and not sort of not letting anything get to you, not letting you get hurt, but also this has been restricting you in some way. And I feel you have been quite cut off emotionally as well, you know. This is it. You may have had defenses up, but this has stopped you from gaining the security and the connection and everything that you are craving as well. And it's almost like you're saying, well, you know, this is it. It's not for me. This is how my life has been, but it's not, because now it's like your intuition, you know, the universe is trying to talk to you and it's saying to you, there is more out there, you know, there is more out there. And once you are free, you have experienced a lot, and that is part of the human condition. But now you are free, and you are free to explore. So the experiences are now leading you to exploration. And I feel it's like you are freeing yourself from what has held you back here. You've learned a lot of lessons, you know, and you've been stagnant. But this month I see you sort of stepping into your power in some way, you know, and this is because you are letting these structures fall around you. This glass smashing, it's almost like I can hear that, you know, but this is freeing you. This is sort of, you know, it's good. This, you know, what is it on Drop Dead Fred? I love Drop Dead Fred, the film. And there's a part in it when he goes, I love those breaking noises. And this is what I feel like. There's almost like a childlike excitement. It's sort of like you are being born again once this glass shatters around you, if that makes sense. I feel travel is also important for some of you as well. And I feel travel, this could be, you know, I don't know, you may not have the money to go where you want to go or something like that, but I feel this travel will fulfill you in some way as well, because I really, this is a powerful, powerful, powerful time. It's almost like I can hear you roar. It's like, you know, in that story where the lion thought he was a sheep, he was raised by sheep, and then suddenly he found another lion, and this lion taught him how to roar, and he was like, whoa, can I really do that? And this is what I'm getting here. I feel you've been conditioned that, you know, you maybe don't fit in, or you are different, or you whatever. But it's like, fantastic, be different. As that quote said, you know, the only people for me are the mad ones. You know, it's great to be delirious and desirous, is that a word? Of everything, you know. And when you experience deeply, which Scorpios do, you know, it's, yes, you have those highs and you have those lows, but they are all part of your experience, you know. So don't let anybody tell you that you're weird or different or whatever. If somebody says to you, you're a weirdo, say thank you, you know, because you don't want to be beige. You will never be beige. You know, you have a lot of color within your life. And now I feel it's like a say, it's letting that out, you know, and it's letting your voice sing, allowing you to say what needs to be said, you know, because you feel powerful enough to actually do this. There's a big creativity coming through with you as well, and there's a big stirring of emotions. So it might be quite an uncomfortable time when you're letting these emotions out, but it's also an ending, you know. It's like this ending is leading to a new beginning, a beginning of you being you as well. You know, I feel like there may be a fire sign around you, okay? There's there's a fire sign coming in, but there's a, I don't know, there's a darkness, there's an ending around this. So like I say, this may be the ending that I'm talking about, because there's big changes coming for you. I feel, especially into the second week of this month, there's big changes for you. It's like things are going to start, things where things have been stagnant, things are going to start, and things are going to like get moving, and you're going to feel free. You know, there's a positivity comes with this. It's not negative. This is actually fabulous. And like I say, there's a sharing, there's a you feeling in balance. There's a, you know, I've had this with quite a lot of the readings. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but this seems to be the common theme that is coming through with all of them. And it's kind of like, you know, it's like whatever you were given to somebody, you're getting back here, and it's looking for them people that, you know, that give to you, you know, where you can give back. You know, if you're under ransom with this, you won't want to give. You know, none of us want to give when it's expected. So this is it. It's like there's a free flow. You know, this is when it's sort of coming and going. What you're giving out is coming back, so you're getting replenished. You're not getting depleted. Okay, and this is what can sometimes happen with energy. When we are getting depleted, when we are giving energy to somebody, or somebody is taking our energy without us allowing it, without our permission, you know, then we are fighting for that little bit of energy. And especially the way the planets have been lately, you know, it's been a tough time, and we need to conserve that energy for ourselves. You know, it's almost like I say, they're talking about a lot in nature, and this is what's happening in nature as well. Everybody is taken from this planet, and not many want to give back. And this is our purpose. We need to do that. We need to be appreciative of that, and we need to give back where we are getting. You know, we can't just take and take, you know, because that isn't good. And this is where I feel you're at. You know, you cannot just give and give, you know, and you cannot allow other people to take. You know, it has to be balanced here. You know, there's a lot of energy coming in. There is something that is going to free you. It's freedom, freedom, freedom. You know, this is it. And like singing, I don't know why I'm getting singing. It's like, you know, I don't know why they're saying to me, it's like you have, oh, sorry about that. It's like you know, when people say you have a spring in your step, they're saying to me here, you have a sing in your step. So I don't know what that means. I really, really don't. But that's what they're saying to me. So I've got to give it how it comes out. So yeah, there's this sing in your step and a spring in your step. And you're ready to take that leap of faith as well. And it may be in the unknown, but I say to you, you take that leap of faith and you will land in success. That's it. You know, you will land in that. And like I say, there's a lot of travel, but it's almost like, you know, when you see like racing car drivers and the flag just goes up, and that's when they set off. This is what I'm seeing with this. This is lovely. But it's like you're traveling light. You're leaving the baggage behind, you know. I feel this baggage has been where you haven't been able to see in front of you because you've been taking responsibility for a lot of other people. And I feel this has been adding to a lot of your woes and a lot of your anxiety as well. You know, I really feel relationships are going to be important. Are you thinking about relationships this month as well? There may be somebody that you're having a break from or away from or something like that, you know, but I feel that there's something with this that needs to be worked on. Okay. You may be a little bit scared to venture down this road, but it's like, you know, I feel it is totally safe. There is a happiness there, but don't allow your experiences from the past to tarnish what experiences you could have in the future, if that makes sense. Because this is telling you to go after your heart. I feel that if you have felt alone, this is time for you to commingle, sort of thing. They're saying to me here, you know. I feel there is earth around you. There seems to be earth or groundedness or real earthy feeling coming through. Like I say, they're talking a lot about nature, trees, whatever. There's a flow, there's a dreams coming true, but there's a massive amount of security here as well. And I feel a real alignment. There's yeah, I feel you're going to be ready to give your heart here, where in the past you have held it back. I feel that there could be a chance of you actually opening that heart and making an offer to somebody, or accepting an offer as well. I had this with another reading. I don't know whose it was, but yeah, it was another sign had this. But yeah, this is all systems go here. I feel that there could be, I feel somebody is going to try and put a little bit of restriction in your way, okay? I feel this person could have air in their chart. I feel they're quite controlling and manipulative, and I feel there could be a challenge coming with this person this month, towards the end of the month, okay? They're quite calculating, this person, and they could be working together with somebody else, okay? But it's like, you know, I want you to trust your own intuition with this, because I feel this isn't new. This is something that's happened before, and it's saying to you, you know, you don't need friends like that, or you don't need that type of love, you know, in your life, because I see you getting on the path to happiness, to fun, you know, letting fun in, you know, letting, like, forming connections, you know, valuable friendships, harmonious relationships as well. And what I want to say is, if there is somebody around you that is in your sights that you may have, you know, because of fear, or because of you being in this like bell jar, this restriction, you haven't actually pursued or whatever, because there's been quite a lot of confusion, I would say that this needs to be nurtured in some way. You know, it's like, this is not the time for indecision. You've had enough of that already. This is a time for manifesting and making things right, if that makes sense, because I feel this is a good mix. I really do. There is strength in this, a lot of strength. You know, this is not fake. This is real, but I feel that you need to pursue this in some way, okay? So it's almost like you offering an olive branch. So this might have been somebody that you dismissed, that you're then going back to say, right, okay, you know, this is it. I am ready now. My foundations are firm, you know, because yeah, I see your heart opening this month, Scorpio, whether you like it or not. Okay, it's like it's starting to flow, but you are moving out of where you have been into where you are going to be, and the flow is just so much better. You know, you're not kicking against the tide now, you're actually going with the flow. So I hope that makes sense to you, Scorpio. I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what spirit have to say about you. Right, I really feel some of you, there's a lot of stuff going on in your head. My head is feeling very full here, okay? Very, very full of stuff. So please just let that go. Go out in nature, let nature heal you. Right, okay, spirit card for Scorpio, please. Right, yeah. So this is a beautiful card, and it's called Honesty. And it said, love, compassion, and truth will heal the present situation. Be honest with yourself, discover what it is you truly desire, and speak your truth clearly. Always speak with love and compassion, and know that the truth will never harm anyone when spoken from a place of love. So like I say, you know, this is a time for you to be truthful with others, not just yourself. You know, what they do with your truth is their problem. If you are truthful and they don't like that, that is their bad, you know. But this is about speaking your truth. This is, I feel, this is, if there's somebody on your mind, tell them, you know, life is too short to hold back. And like I say, now you are free to do it, okay? That glass is shattered and you are free, you know. Even maybe write them a song, you know, write them a song, because it was talking about singing there a lot, you know. So yeah, I really, really like that reading, Scorpio. So please let me know if that resonated with you. If anybody would like a personal reading with me, because I've been away, I've been traveling a little bit of Spain with a friend, and it's been wonderful. But because I've been away, I am extending the offer. So The discounted offer is now available until the 14th of February. Okay, there's another like couple of weeks that you can still purchase that. You don't have to have the reading before the 14th of February, but if you purchase it beforehand, then you are guaranteed the discounted price. Okay, you just click the link below. That will take you straight to my booking schedule. It will tell you my availability, and it's very, very simple to book in. Okay, so I would love to connect with you. Have an absolutely fabulous month, Scorpio. Satnam.